told you this would happen if you came at me without kryptonite.
Get a life.
Ah.
Ugh.
So, how was Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice? It was good. Could have been a lot better. I don't think it deserves a lot of hate, but I can see why people would dislike this film thoroughly. It's not that there's a lot of bad things in the movie, it's just underwhelming in some aspects. Everyone wanted to see Batman versus Superman. We wanted to see two of the most iconic superheroes of all time go at it on screen, live action, for the first time ever. We've seen it in the comics, we've seen it in animation, we want to see it here. And for total, not even like 10 minutes after you're waiting for about 2 hours, do you get to see these two fight. While it's a cool fight, it was just sufficiently underwhelming. I just wish there could have been a lot more action in terms of these two going at it instead of just cutting it here, making them resolve their differences like that and just team up right then and there to deal with this threat that just conveniently pops up. Honestly, this really just should have been a Batman solo movie. Just give Ben Affleck a solo movie where he stars as Batman and just tell his story. Let me just be clear, I like the movie. And in fact, there are some moments that are absolutely badass. I mean, Ben Affleck as Batman is really, really good. I still like Christian Bale more because I'm just used to him of all the Christopher Nolan Batman films. And we were all worried from the beginning since Ben Affleck was announced as Batman. We were scared stiff. But he showed us he could be a very intimidating and badass Batman. And in fact, this aspect of Ben Affleck's Batman that is better than Christian Bale's Batman is the action. This Batman is ruthless and violent. I mean, this is the closest live-action Batman has gotten to any of the action you play in Batman Arkham Asylum and Batman Arkham City games. Like, all that action is like resounded on screen. It's just awesome, completely epic. And when they all team up in the end, Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman, epic as all hell. That fight with Doomsday, worth the price of admission alone. My biggest issue with this is they are trying so hard to catch up with Marvel and their cinematic universe when they should not be doing this. These past few years have just been this massive entourage of superhero solo movies and Avenger movies that have never been done before, and they're absolutely impressive, and obviously DC wanted to catch up with this, but you shouldn't have been trying to rush it this quick. What you honestly should have done is just, hey, Man of Steel, the Ben Affleck Batman solo movie, a Wonder Woman solo movie, and then you can come out with this, Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, because you would have built up all of this. You would have got to know these characters, you got to know Superman, you got to know Batman, you got to know Wonder Woman, then you would get to see them all get together, and that would be cool. And then you can do a couple other solo movies, you know, Aquaman, Flash, Cyborg, Green Lantern, Shazam, and whatnot, and then you have your Justice League movie. And by then, this will be your DC superhero movie renaissance. It would be epic as all hell, because after Marvel's done with Avengers Infinity War, you'll probably have released another solo movie, but then if a couple years down the line, maybe 2020, put out your Justice League movie. And after the hype is ended for Marvel, then we're all going to be excited to see that Justice League movie for the first time, but you're rushing it so much. You're coming out with the Justice League movie before you even come out with any solo movies. I mean, I want to see these solo movies and then see them all teamed up together. I don't want to see them all teamed up together, find out I don't like a character right after the big Justice League movie, and then the solo movie comes out for a character that I don't even like. Like, why am I even going to bother seeing it? It's just, was really annoying me. I can understand you're trying to keep up, you're trying to make some money, you're trying to be badass, and if this film was done a little bit better, and if you just executed it perfectly, I'd be fine with you just rushing right into the Justice League. I'd be absolutely fine with that. But honestly, I'm not. I'm really not. And like I said, this is supposed to be a Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice movie. And yet we're really focusing in on Batman. I mean, they really just wanted this to be a Batman movie. Because every time we cut to a Superman scene, they always wind up cutting to that really soft piano Superman theme back from the Man of Steel. It feels like they're just trying to hammer in, oh, this is supposed to be Batman vs. Superman. Remember, Superman's in this movie too. Remember, he's in this movie too. It's not all just about Batman. After that 5-minute Superman scene, back to 20 more minutes of Batman. When Wonder Woman finally shows up in costume to save the day, absolutely badass. The audience I was with started clapping. It was something new. We've never seen a live-action Wonder Woman on the big screen before. Gal Gadot did really good. Honestly, it was my favorite thing about the movie, both as a character and as a badass superhero chick. I wish Doomsday could have been a little more spikier. If you're gonna have the government already give these metahumans superhero logos, why can't you just make Doomsday look really spiky like he did in the comics and the animated series and such? Go all out. And Lex Luthor, they already in the middle of the film just apologized for it, like, oh, we know you're not going to like this Lex Luthor, so we're just going to say this is Lex Luthor's son, who just happens to have the same name. Just, honestly, seriously, just bring back Kevin Spacey. I mean, I actually liked him as Lex Luthor in Superman Returns, and nobody likes that movie. Jesse Eisenberg, the way he took the performance for Lex Luthor, they dive a little bit into it, but I wish they would have explained more, like maybe some kind of flashback why this Lex Luthor is crazy and nutty. And because most of the time he just comes off as goofy, but I'll hand it to him, he does have some really sinister moments, like, spoilers, when he shows Superman pictures of his beat up mother, and if he doesn't kill Batman and bring him his head, then his mother's gonna die. And then Superman falls to his knees, he's making it rain pictures of his beat up mother. That was really dark and effective, but if he had dived a little more into why this Lex Luthor is the way he is, I think it would have been a little bit stronger. And now let's take a break for our little segment we like to call WEO, aka
What's Your Opinion?
Will, what was your opinion?
I thought was really good. Ben Affleck definitely did a much better job than I thought he would playing Batman. This version of Batman for this one is more of a gritty, more
Frank Miller.
Yeah, more in your face, more not afraid. Like, I feel he's definitely even more lethal, a little more deadly than the classic Batman we're used to.
First one was better.
Superman, the guy who played Superman, if you want to see his acting style, just watch Man of Steel. Gail, what was it?
Gail Gadot. Or something.
Yeah, the woman who played Wonder Woman.
Wow.
She was really good. She definitely did very well. To the point where they brought her in an actual Wonder Woman costume. Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor, he did good, yeah, but he also kind of took Lex Luthor in an off direction. Lex Luthors that we've seen before, cartoons, comic books, whatever, he's not like, yeah, kooky, loony. In this one, he's portrayed as a very incredibly loony, kooky individual. He really did a good job. I mean, above all, I give the movie, and the fight scene, the whole epic fight scene from when Batman and Superman were fighting, the whole way through, the entire thing was just amazing. I enjoyed the movie. I give it a nice 10 out of 10. So go see it.
Awesome. What was your opinion on Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice?
My opinion, kill more Americans are more dangerous overall. I thought the movie was good, not great. I liked how they put Wonder Woman and, you know, Superman and Batman all together. That was my favorite part when they all first came together. But I was really looking forward, said it once, I'll say it again, seeing The Flash, seeing Aquaman. I ended up for about 30 seconds total. And I was pissed off about that. Because I've seen the whole Batman thing, I've seen the whole Superman thing, but I thought for this one we were going to get something new. Dawn of Justice, you know, Justice League, I thought we were going to get them all together, kicking ass, you know. But it didn't. It didn't happen. It seemed like I was waiting there for the whole movie, for that big moment, that epic moment, and it just didn't happen. Not saying that it wasn't a good movie. I'll say it's like a... I want to say 7 out of 10, but I'm going to say 6 out of 10. You better get the fuck out of my face. I'll go fucking Wonder Woman on your ass. But, yeah, I thought it was good. But like I said, I was hoping for that whole Justice League moment, that whole kick-ass moment, but it didn't happen. Right now, 6 out of 10.
Good answer.
6 out of 10. I've got to think. But, I don't know. I probably won't see it again. Most movies, like superheroes, I'll go and see it again, but that's probably my first and only view. Verdict, buying it on Blu-ray.
This has been What's Your Opinion?
Thank you, Will and Mike. I think it's time I give my official rating for this movie as well. My official rating for Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice is a 7 out of 10. It was good. It had some absolutely epic and amazing moments, but just not enough of them. It just felt like it was rushing itself. And it just really felt like it was trying to be a Batman solo movie with Superman in it. But all around, it was still enjoyable and still had some moments that were really kick-ass. And I just wish the whole movie could have been kick-ass, but it wasn't. This has been Way Fast Reviews, and we'll see you next time on Team Epic Force.
Well, since we can't settle anything with a fight, how about a dance